Seems like everybody is pulling for SMG, and honestly, they seem like they kind of need the extra help. Right, Avery? You're pulling for them, right?
No.
Good vibes? You
No.
feeling it? You love it?
You wear it.
We're going to have first blood. Chidori's dead.
This is why production loves me. Yeah, you got to get those little hashtags in there while you can.
This is already going poorly.
This is why I said no.
Come on, SMG. Just give us 5 seconds of hope before you immediately lose your advantage. Oh, now they know there's a ward on the high ground, I believe.
I do think they're much better set up this time around.
Look at them. They're all dancing around the ward.
Most importantly, I think mid one has a much better hero that can contribute a lot more and can use his Vanguard rush better because he can just use the early devour points. Once again, you are playing this Doom Darkseer matchup. We've seen this a lot this tournament, and I think it's another game where you might not get that lane, which I think can be very nice. Nothing wrong with going up here with Doom, as Bloodseeker also has a pretty decent matchup versus Darkseer. So I think either lane, the SMG were pretty happy with the outcome.
Sure.
As long as you don't die before you get there. Blood Grenade off the mark. Snaking has 2 more. Gale on the
2
mark.
with the Gale. They're going to hit him with the Blood right here, but that silence won't stop them from just hitting you. And Afu is going to be the second death on the side of SMG.
Gotta respect these level 1 skirmishes with Venom. He's one of the stronger heroes in these, outside of like a dying or something.
Yeah, seriously.
And the problem is when you mess up before the lane starts, that just means 33 gets a free wave on Darkseer. Just not what you want to have happen with this hero. The first few waves are really important to make sure Darkseer does not get free CS, get to his free regen items easily. It's a rough start for SMG, and this game hasn't even begun.
Now, it did mean that Skeeter was left alone, so he's already taken a lot of damage, but Tundra are going to rotate back in with both supports. Hit the nice 2-man Gale once again. Really putting these blood grenades to use. I mean, Tundra have a pretty clear MO when it comes to these early fights. Use blood grenades to get kills, and they're going to get a third one here.
He has 3 permanent Agi stacks already.
This is not supposed to be happening.
No.
He's level 2. He can get pounds.
And honestly, these Vanguard rush builds for mid one are not really paying off in these games because you can't stay on the lane anyway.
Yep.
Like, these aren't lanes where you're worried about the regen trade. They're lanes you're worried about getting all in.
Oh
and now
my God, he went to TP out and he got pounced. Come on. Come on, SMG. We know you're a better team than this.
It's just unacceptable. Like, there's no way around it, right? It's just unacceptable.
Yeah.
You have to lane better. You cannot make so many early mistakes going versus double support roam that can happen in this meta because of the gates, because of the blood grenades. Just have to be better ready on the map. I don't know. There's nothing else to say. You're giving so much early gold to a team that might beat you without it anyway, as they are top of the group.
Top of the group, they're running a mid Alchemist, so they're naturally going to have a higher amount of farm. We've seen this mid Alchemist go pretty crazy. Some like 30-minute victories with this hero. Bloodright is going to go out. It looks like the Star's going to take a lot of damage here. Vacuum together. They are going to be able to get the first kill before they lose the Shadow Demon.
Something. Chidori pulling it back.
Yeah, ever so barely.
Getting a little bit out of this matchup. Man, mid one is still level 1.
Get the last hit on this creep. Still not level 2. Jeez.
They're going to try and kill him again. Like, why not, right? He's so low level.
Yeah.
He doesn't have Devour yet. It's approaching 3 minutes. He hasn't got a single one off. Well, why not just try laning the Doom at this point? 33's got enough. This is not a dual lane that can stand here or fight back at all. It's just food. 6 permanent Agi.
I've never seen this before. I mean, I take that back. I have seen this before when the enemy mid is literally griefing and running down the mid lane constantly.
Yeah, I think this is reportable.
Moon. So last time, Moon was doing pretty well for himself. Not the case.
Oh, he got level 2. Devour something.
He got a skeleton.
He got it. That's a dub. That's a dub. We take those.
It's the tiniest W.
That's a 7th perma Agi stack, by the way.
It's the tiniest W overshadowed by the biggest L that's happening right now in this laning phase.
I mean, the other thing for SMG is they have a pretty greedy support duo in terms of levels.
Yep.
Shadow Demon and AA are 2 heroes you really need 6s on for you to output the damage and get like return kills so you can come back in this game. And right now you're lacking those because your lanes are going so bad. Polison is still level 1 as well. And he's playing in that off lane.
He's got the mana for another round.
So pulls.
Soxa comes in with another blood grenade. Torrent dodges that one, hits him with the pounce. The disruption is there. Oh, thank goodness for the disruption. Moon will not die here today, and Soxa will not collect his 8th stack of agility.
SMG fans with a sigh of relief. Every little small thing adding up here for Tundra in the early game. The roams, the grenades, abusing mid one, trying to rush this Vanguard. They've done a really nice job on it both games. We'll find a mana burn creep, so at least something going Doom's way.
Yeah,
last.
that'll help.
And that is a powerful creep. The problem is these melee offlaners versus support Veno get trashed when you lose the early waves.
Yeah.
Absolutely trash.
When you let this 5 Veno get to like level 3 or 4.
Yeah, he's just a god. He is a literal god. Anytime he lands a Gale, you're dead. You can't even run up in the lane. I mean, what does mid one's play here? Just go jungle, I think. Don't even go up here, man.
Well, he went up there. Ancient Apparition is coming, but what does Ancient Apparition do?
Nothing.
And the best he could hope for was get it denied before he himself also dies. Bottom lane, they also kill the Bloodseeker with the Ion Shell going out. Soxa gonna collect another kill on the Shadow Demon, and he stays alive on the high ground, or the low ground, as that range creep was hitting him from the high ground at the same time. So 3 kills happening around the map all at once, all to the favor of Tundra.
Radiant's bottom tower.
This is a moment of silence for SMG.
I mean, what is there to say? What is there to say at this point, you know? Like, I guess you got to go back to the playing around Moon. He's got boat. Time to boat somebody.
Disruption Torrent, okay, with the unstable concoction, they got him.
He's back. SMG.
Cancel the moment of silence. We're ready to go again.
Silence is off. Candlelight vigil. Keep it for tomorrow. They're not in the grave yet.
That is true. They still have a hope. A hope that they win this game. Beast Coast loses their game, and Extreme loses their game. And then they end up at a 3-way tiebreaker. For 1 spot.
Polson gets the D ward top. Easy level 3. As the supports are flanking him on the side.
Yeah, he is not going to get the Wisdom Rune. So no easy level 4. Instead, it's going to be easy XP, 10 stack of agility for Soxa.
So much stolen agi.
Ridiculous.
By the way, mid one is still level 2. And he's dead.
And he's going to stay level 2 for a bit longer. Okay, I don't, like... Yes, this patch is different. The side lanes in particular are very different, but I cannot emphasize enough that mid one and Afu were destroying in every single one of their off lanes when it came to Season 1 and Season 2. They were always winning their lanes, and now this is the most trash I've seen mid one ever get as an offlaner twice in a row.
He's the most trashed I've ever seen an offlane. Period. He is absolutely out of the game. All right,
pull back in with the Rupture. That'll be a decent boost of damage.
Moon's still finding some stuff. It's impressive giving these game states. When you're talking about the lane domination from mid one off, I feel like it was there in a static 2-on-2, but this game and this meta, there's a lot more dynamic lane movement.
Yeah.
It catches you off guard. There's a lot of little things, blood grenades, first bloods, through the gates, all these shenanigans that Tundra employ that just builds a small advantage, and then they're really good at snowballing it. And this is where SMG just caught off guard.
Okay, maybe they can catch some heroes here. Soxa has to sidestep the blood right here. Some low health heroes going for snaking at the same time. It is adding up some thirst. Jadori gets 1 kill. Now going for Soxa, trying to get in front. Moon, pretty tanky, is eventually going to fall here, but they've already collected 2 kills. And Unstable Concoction, not going to self-explode, gets it onto the Ancient Apparition, 2 for 2.
That's pretty decent right there. You take those. Jadori happy with that exchange.
I mean, he's happy. Moon's not happy, though.
I mean, Moon's got to sacrifice a little at some point in this game. Because you had a level 2 Doom, who's now level 3. He's climbing the board.
Yeah, lost his tower.
Dude, he's level 3 to Skeeter's level 7.5.
Radiant's
that is not fun.
Do you think he'll get level 4 before Skeeter gets level 9?
Yes.
Okay.
We also noticed 9 had an arcane rune in this fight, so that's a tough engagement. And that's why I said, like, that's a win for SMG, because at least you're getting something out of that. You're not giving up more agi stacks.
There's Surge gets him out of there, but 33 with the Rupture on him and just has to fight back.
I mean, he's fighting.
And it looks like he's fine.
You have boat here.
Torrent's coming in, vacuum, back in, does manage to hit the Torrent on the two of them, but gotta get out. No, the pounce landed. At the same time, Soxa does die. The boat hits the Alchemist here, so Moon,
Coco's rum.
gotta say, had a chance to get out. Maybe still has a chance. Unstable Concoction lands on him, but the Ion Shell burns him out.
Rocks for the twins.
That's one way to deal with Rupture. Just stand there.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What a ridiculous number. Hey, Moon got his Vanguard. Hey, he got his Vanguard this time around. He gave up on that Vanguard last time.
We're back. We are back.
I mean, probably because he has to get Crimson Guard in this game, right? Crimson
It's
Guard
'cause
pipe.
there's nothing else to buy. He's level 5 now. He's catching up.
True.
I think he's dead again.
He is. Yep, true. Also true. Lost sight. No, they didn't. Sox
Here to
on the
take his
high.
agi. Lucky number 13.
Dire structures are fortified.
33 is a big boy. Sends the illusion after Chidori.
He has been a menace down here.
Yeah.
Just 1v2 and 1v3, and he does not care. You're losing towers to skeletons, losing them to this alchemist just plowing through. Got a shield rune as well. Probably makes the next fight even that much harder, especially since you do not have Doom up in this game yet. Just Rupture and Boat. In fact, you're missing 3 ultis on SMG, and you need them bad. Should get the AA1 off mid right now.
That is a must-have against Alchemist and this Darkseer.
Your ults are still strong in this game, like Rupture, Boat, AA ult, Doom.
Yeah.
Start getting some core kills with it. I mean, anything can happen.
Plenty of ways to hold a hero in place for a successful Ice Blast.
And X is guaranteed setup this game. There's no save for it. There's no reset. So in theory, you can guarantee land these ults. Sokka wants a high 5, but
Yeah, he gets level 6 before mid one does.
I don't think mid one's in a high 5 mood right now.
No.
The chat wheel mood though, so he's still having a good time. You know, that's good to see.
Is it, or is it one of those, like, he's just putting on a mask, but behind the mask he is angry crying right now?
I don't know if he's angry crying behind the mask. Might be doing it in front of it. That move does not connect for SMG. Wasted smoke. Looking to use this A ult.
Yeah, putting a lot of heroes grouped up and not finding any openings.
And 33 just rushed Octarine. So he's going to reduce the cooldowns here, increase the farm rate, up his tankiness. 2,000 HP for this Darkseer.
Hit him with the Plague, hit him with the Gale. Now TP up, but he's going to be hit by the Vacuum. Chidori turns around, throws out the Rupture. Only thing he can do, because he will eventually die here. Pelosin goes for the deny. He did not go for the deny.
Does not deserve to get the deny.
I guess not. Harpoon. All right. Well, that'll limit the mobility of some of these heroes. Pull
That's
them in.
just I want to mess you up build. Because I can. I don't know if you'd ever be going first item Harpoon. Maybe it's good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I guess why not? You know, just go Harpoon.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Reel in the Doom.
Yeah, it's a fun item.
And Doom is up. He's level 6. Time to get busy. In fact, all the ults are up for SMG.
Okay, go, go, go. Time to get a big smoke gank.
Thing is, you have to connect on these smokes, which is hard. Might be able to find 9 here. Who's going to stun himself to farm the camp? It's the perfect setup. He's giving you the opening.
Please. Okay, they saw him. Disruption. Ice Blast. Do they need to doom him?
No.
I don't think so. I think we're fine here. All right. Good kill.
That's a 1,000 gold kill right there.
Uh-oh. Chidori needs help on the other side of the map. Team TP. Blood-right rupture. Somebody come in and help. Chidori, he's dead, and now they're walking into the wall. With the poison there as well. Sox is going to be pulled back. The rupture is going to expire, though. So he's able to walk away now.
Just too much gunk to walk through, and you don't have the levels. Didn't have the early game. The love boat.
What'd you call it?
Boat?
Oh, you said love boat.
I mean, it ain't no love in this game. That's a good one, though.
Oh, that's a good boat.
That is a love boat.
Loving that outcome for SMG.
Another two-man torrent.
Two-man torrent as well, and they're keeping their heroes away from the Iron Shell Kelfer. Oh,
the
Chidori.
fight of dreams.
He got the last hit to heal him up. Now he's got to be careful of Skeeter. Skeeter does hit pretty hard.
Skeletons.
Oh, dear. Oh,
The skeletons cleaned them up.
no. Well, at least he's X'd.
The fight of dreams becomes a nightmare.
We've got pretty good chemistry.
Radiant's bottom
taking
tower
the love boat through the tunnel of love.
No, it was not a love boat. It was a boat of pain.
It was the Titanic.
I'm still impressed with how well Moon has had impact in these games.
Yeah, seriously. Somebody give Moon a helping hand here, man. I
this
feel
guy-
like he's doing it all himself.
He's got my consolation prize, you know, like a sick boat, sick torrent. He's trying to clear through the skellies on the backside, fighting to the last HP through the rum. There's not much more you can do in this game.
I mean, Snaking, MVP to the wards there. Sitting back, got 2 different cores on 2 heroes very low.
He's level 9. He's higher net worth than Chidori. That's how you know this game it's out of control. It's been out of control for a while. The train went off the tracks, went off the mountain, went into the chasm, broke through the bottom of the chasm, and we're in some nether world. And then I think we went back on the netherworld tracks, and we're about to go off those as Midas is completed for 33 on top of that Octarine. So if you're not winning the fights, you're not going to win the net worth battle.
Harpooned!
Oh my god.
Pulled back into the Ice Blast.
It did clip him.
Okay.
They can get 9 here.
They got the cold feet on him as well. Soxa is going to be run down by mid one, and they're going to be able to finish up the Alchemist.
Oh, the
and a
fight's coming
disruption
together.
after the surge. So 33, he's going to run out of movement here soon.
Midas the Ghost.
Gets
Nice
a ghost, gets another surge, but he's X'd.
Control coming through for SMG. Maybe we shouldn't be counting him out so soon as Apu gets a double kill. Mech online.
All right.
I mean, it cost you a Bloodseeker buy, but was that really that expensive? I don't think he even lost gold off that.
We got a game on our hands, boys. Somebody else besides Moon might be able to get higher net worth than Snake King's Venomancer. He's higher than every other hero except for Moon.
I mean, mid one's recovering. Well, let's give him some credit here. After he was level 2 at 8 minutes.
Yeah.
He's level 9. He has a Crimson Guard. Pretty good Crimson game. Man, imagine if SMG's laning phase wasn't non-existent. I feel like they're playing the fights pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, they are getting combos off. It's just the laning is probably the worst I've seen at this
That
point.
laning phase was absolutely atrocious.
We'll take that.
But, you know, you've put on some serious weights for this training session you got going on.
You're just banging a...
top tower is under
What are you banging over there?
I'm fiddling. Waiting for the next fight.
All right, mid one's
Banging my
going.
gavel in judgment of SMG.
Mid one's going back for the Midas. I respect that. You're gonna have to. I don't know what your timing is in this game, but it's probably not before 50 minutes.
Yeah, gonna need a bit of a stimulus package for this, this economic.
Yeah, what kind of
disaster.
Midas is this? We had the medical Midas,
Yeah.
the mortuary Midas,
Mortuary.
and this is the. My God, Midas. You need-
The reincarnation Midas are already dead. Afu's dead. Glimmer Cape couldn't come fast enough. Skeeter?
he tanked the jump.
Okay, we got the X to save him. No problem, no problem. You got to be careful with these pickoffs now. Desolator charges are going to start ticking up for Skeeter. He's going to run into Moon here, spots him. They got plenty of stuns, but he has a BKB, so they weren't able to chain it quite right. Moon, he's still got to be careful, though.
That Deso hurts. So keep in mind that depth shroud is up for Soxa. The true role of Slark. The save.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah, now they X back into a boat or they rupture somebody, you just cover them up with the depth shroud.
Exactly what this pick is designed to do.
Now, they won't be healing thanks to the Ice Blast. Hopefully that lands every time, but
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
it's a great hope for SMG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, you know what the old Dota saying is, right, Cap?
I do not.
If hopes and dreams were TI rings, we'd all have heavy
Radiant's
hands.
bottom tower is under attack.
When did you come up with that one?
That's an actual Dota saying.
I don't believe you. I've never heard it before.
Okay, but let's say I did just come up with it. That's pretty impressive, too.
It was
That's a
very
good saying.
It was great.
It rhymed and everything.
It should be a
nice little
Dota
limerick.
saying.
Well, now it is. I mean, it was. It has been.
It always will be.
Bottom tower has fallen.
The past, the present, and the future. If hopes and dreams were TI rings, we'd all have heavy.
I mean, when you say it like that, sounds pretty good.
It does. And SMG are going to put a heavy hand onto the Tormentor right here. Afu is going to pick up the shard. So, you know what? Hey, that's actually a nice part of Shadow Demon right there. He's got a pretty valuable shard. You can rush an Aghanim Scepter and get a shard out of the Tormentor. Well, he's going to be feeling pretty good. Granted, he's not probably going to be getting an Aghanim Scepter in this game, but...
I mean, you know the old saying, Cap.
Oh, no.
If runes and tormentors were our best friends forever, we'd be full of eternal cheer.
That didn't even rhyme. That was much worse.
Oh, I tried. I thought it was pretty good.
Maybe Mentor. Skeeter is in. And Chidori is almost out. Disruption's going to buy him some time here. Now, Skeeter is way ahead of his team, but his team is on the way, and it's going to take way too long to bring down this Wraith King. So
Ooh,
SMG got to be careful with this one. Push him back in. They do have the Blood Right going out. Looks like Skeeter may lose his life. Chidori, be careful. Ice Blast going out. Does manage to hit the Alchemist. Second life is Skeeter. He's going to blink away.
out.
Mid one charging forward. Heroes are low.
Three-man stomp.
What a stomp. Can any heroes follow this up, though?
Kill somebody.
Get one kill.
They
They're
got
going to
the
get him.
Darkseer.
They got 33. Oh, and they almost got the push back there from Moon.
Yo, what happens if you tidal wave someone into the gate?
Radiant's top tower
They're
is
probably
under
just
attack.
pushed up against the wall.
They just get
Dire's
stuck on it.
bottom tower is under
That's the
attack.
strat. You glitch them on the gate.
I mean, they've got a Rupture Torrent Wave combo. That's kind of nice.
They're still making these fights work somehow.
Radiant's top tower
A little bit,
has
yeah, a
fallen.
little bit.
I mean, that's a big Darkseer kill. He's got Midas Octarine, so you're taking that off the map. You got Skeeter's first life. That was an Aegis fight for Tundra, where they didn't even get to use the Aegis.
Radiant's middle tower is
feel
True,
like
but
that's a win.
simultaneously, they still have the Aegis.
But they didn't get to use the Aegis.
What did he? I mean, I guess this phrase of if you don't use it, you lose it does apply. Three minutes to use it, in fact, for Tundra. They're getting a whole heap of utility items, including some shards. Very nice. I think, are they going to lead the experience rune for a support? No.
You always just take that.
All right,
I mean,
so
these
Venomancer.
supports don't need it either, man.
Yeah. So you got latent toxicity.
Some more junk to throw in the mix.
Yeah.
Might mess with Chidori's BKB.
Might mess with the shard pickup on the Shadow Demon, you know? Demonic Cleanse. You cleanse off latent toxicity. Now you've just accidentally
That's
stunned
true.
your ally.
I will say that spell is still a little underwhelming. I don't think you really play around it at all, but you
What,
get it for
latent
free.
toxicity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do have to
Weird
note, there
one.
are some auras coming out for SMG. You have that boat run, but now you have a Glimmer on Paulson.
Wait, does latent
Freeze.
toxicity still
Off
stun?
do.
Has anybody tested this?
What do you mean? Does it still stun?
Yeah, when you pop your BKB.
Yeah, you get stunned.
Yeah, I mean, well, it used to work that way. I'm just saying, does it still work that
Yes,
way?
you get stunned.
Well, you mean you sound way more confident than I am. There's a lot of
I
bugs.
played a game as Veno where I did it to somebody.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm very confident. I
Okay.
lost that game, but we won't talk about that one.
Unfortunately, the Ice Blast, when the Ice Blast is on cooldown, SMG just
you gotta
give
get the
up
hell out.
fighting. Yeah.
You are getting chased down.
9 Surge, blink forward. Anybody? Nope. Stuns himself, so I think we're good on SMG. I think everybody's getting out.
I mean, now you reset for the next A blast and try again.
Yep.
You have Blink on mid one. So you got some Blink hoof stomp action. I mean, you can win these fights if you get a Doom on Darkseer plus a good A blast on some cores.
Got the X on Skeeter underneath the tower. If they could Torrent Wave him,
Drag him in.
deeper in. They want to just take that first life without committing too much, though, and it's really hard. Skeeter's pretty tanky.
Got to keep in mind that Depth Shroud, all the buffs that can come out.
Yeah, that's true.
Force Glimmer Solar for snaking.
Yeah, and they also, yeah.
You know who those are going on.
They got pipe, they got
Dire are scanning.
drums, or the bongo boots.
This Veno is so farmed.
All right, smoke wrap around. They might be able to surprise him here.
The element of surprise.
Spot stocks the
gonna throw
first
everything
and
on-
get
he has
the initiation
Aegis.
onto the Alchemist. Oh, he blinked out of it.
Dodged anyway.
Oh, no.
It's a disaster.
Now they've got the wall, the harpoon pulling him back in. Afu trying to get away from 9 right now. Trying to, well, I'm not sure where he's trying to go. Pelosin's running away at the same time. He's going to be running up river and die. Down river is Moon. And mid one and Chidori all just need to give up. Their support's already picked off. It's just about who can get out. And it looks like everybody except for Chidori. No, even Chidori's going to be run down inside the base. GG is called, and